How's it going, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to another Blu Ray update, and definitely has to be the smallest update I've ever done. 16 pickups in the month of April. Unbelievable. And to be honest with you, I'm actually kind of happy about it because I've been going a little bit too crazy the last couple months. Even though this month, the month of May, which is almost over, I've already been stacking up pretty good for titles. Not like anything over the top, but definitely a lot more than April. I know this is probably the latest I've ever brought a Blu-ray update to you guys. It's like the month of May is almost over. And here I am bringing you my April pickups, and then I'll already be ready for my May pickups. But like I always say, better late than never. So in this stack, we got, I don't know, a couple 4K, a couple Steelbook, DC Marvel title, some horror, and some A to Z. And honestly, I think that's all I got. So let's quit talking, y'all, and let's get into the update. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with 4K. I got two of them here. First up here is the 40th anniversary edition of Alien. So it was pretty cool. It was like, I don't know, a couple months ago we got Predator, the original Predator in 4K, and now we got Alien. And in my opinion, it's a toss-up between Alien and Aliens as far as which one I like better, but this is still a classic. So, but yeah, cool new art on that. I really like it, really dig it. And just, you know, happy to pick up Alien on 4K. And then the next one here, I was just super stoked when I found out that this was coming to 4K when they announced it. And that is 35th anniversary edition of The Karate Kid. One of my all-time favorite movies. One of my all-time favorite franchises. And just kicks ass. I like how they had the like original theatrical poster on this. You know, it's cool sometimes when you get new art like an Alien, but I just like the classic look of that. Just, you know, Miyagi and Daniel just looking at each other with, you know, Daniel doing the crane on the stump there. Just awesome. And it just, you know, every time I pick titles up like this on 4K, it just makes me wish, oh, I got to go get a 4K setup. It is coming soon, I promise. I'm hoping by the end of the year. But anyways, you have Karate Kid on 4K. I love the Karate Kid series. I absolutely love Cobra Kai. I've seen both seasons already. I think it's an amazing show. I could just go on forever talking about it. I think it's so cool how they've continued the series or the franchise through this series. It's just amazing. But anyways, Karate Kid on 4K. Awesome. All right, so it takes us to the DC Marvel category, and I only got one in this update, and it is DC, and that is the latest addition in the DC universe, DC animated universe, and that is Justice League versus the Fatal Five. And I'm sure you guys know, I haven't seen it. I really gotta find a time sometime in the future where I can just start busting all these out and just start watching all these DC animated films, because I heard that just majority of them are really good movies. But I'm just going to keep collecting them every time they come out, and one day we'll get to them. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the horror pickups. So I only got three of them. First one up here, the only one without a slip, I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu. I talked about this once before, you know, talking about this coming out, and I thought that this was going to be like a part 4 to the new series, like the remake series, and then come to find out this is actually a direct sequel to the original. It even has the original girl in, I think that's her. I know that like her daughter's a character in the movie too. I'm assuming that's her, but. She just looks so young in that picture. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so this is a direct sequel to the original. This was put out by, what's this company called? Deja Vu LLC. Some really weird company. I've never even heard of them. But yeah, they just, you know, put this release out. I don't know what kind of release you want to call this. came in one of those thicker cases. I put it in a thin one because it just drives me nuts. But yeah, same girl from the original. I've seen every single I Spit on Your Grave except this one, so I am excited to check it out. So yeah, happy to have it. I thought that this was going to be a title release in store, but I think based off of the company that released it, I ended up having to order it on Amazon, but it wasn't too much. So then we got Glass. Surprisingly, I have not watched this yet, you guys. I meant to watch this the day I picked up, and I do it with a lot of my new movies. I put them on the shelf and I completely forget about them. So now that I've pulled it out for this update, I'm going to watch it tonight because I just was really excited to see this movie and wanted to see it in the theater. Almost did, and in the end I didn't. Wow. My little guy's really crying back there. He's not having a very good day. Woke up on the wrong side of the grid. But anyway, yeah, so Glass, M. Night Shyamalan. I've actually heard a lot of good things about this movie, so cannot wait to check it out. And then the last in the horror category here, we got Escape Room. Sounds kind of cool. Like, I don't know, some kind of Saw-looking type movie. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I heard mixed reviews about this movie, but, you know, like usual, I'm very easy to please, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But yeah, so that's it for horror. Let's take a look at the A to Z titles. So this is probably the biggest stack in this update, by A to Z, and they all have slips, yay. First one up here is the 6th installment in the Transformer franchise, and that is Bumblebee. I've heard that this, from a lot of different people, that this movie is a lot better than most of the recent sequels that have come out. I've seen every single one except for the very last one, The Last Night. I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet. But I'm excited to see this one, you know, when I get a chance. I know it's a prequel, so you don't really need to watch The Last Night before this, but I still want to anyways. I want to watch The Last Night and then I'll watch this. So hopefully when I get some time I will. But yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that this is actually a lot better than some of the recent sequels. So and Bumblebee is definitely probably my favorite Transformer. So especially when I was a kid, I had a bunch of these toys. So I'm looking through all these newer movies that I got. I'm trying to decide if I even watched any of these. God, I'm just can be such a slacker sometimes. I swear to God, I buy more than I watch because I'm an idiot. But anyways, next up here, inspired by a true story, a brand new Clint Eastwood film, The Mule. I'm not like a big Clint Eastwood fan, but this movie sounded really interesting to me, and I almost picked it up, and then I didn't, and then in the end I changed my mind and grabbed it. But it definitely sounds pretty cool. So if you guys want to read about this, if you can see that, hopefully. But let me know down in the comments if you guys have seen this movie and you know if it's good. I heard it is. So a couple of big face slipcovers here I picked up. They're not DreamWorks ones, but a lot of companies do the big face. It's not just DreamWorks. Like, you know, the, what do you call it? Blue Sky, I think, that like did Ice Age and stuff. They've done it. Disney does it. A lot of companies do it. But found these in a dump bin at Best Buy last month, and the dump bin's gone now. But they had some pretty cool titles in there with slipcovers. First one up here is Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. I know that Jess really enjoys this movie. I actually like this movie. I remember watching it as a kid. But found that with a slip that was cool. And then Everyone's Hero. I've never seen this, but I think the kids have. I think Jess's kids might have seen this before because I think she used to have this on DVD. But yeah, I mean, they were really cheap, and they both came with codes, I believe. I think they did. Yeah, they both came with codes. So like in the end, I paid like nothing for these things. Next up here, we got a new Van Damme film, We Die Young, and nope, I haven't watched it. Like I said, I don't think I've watched any of these new movies because I'm an idiot. But anyways, I like buying anything of Van Damme. You know, if it's a new movie comes out, Van Damme's in it, I'm gonna get it. I don't even care if it's good or not because one, they're usually really cheap. You know, they're usually anywhere from $10 to $15. You know, and that's nothing. You sell the code and you get another $6 out of it. But What intrigued me about this particular one is that I heard that this is like a different type of role for Van Damme. More of a drama than like action fighting, at least what I've been told, like I said. But either way, if it's Van Damme, I'm going to grab it. So I'm an 80s kid. So next up, here's a movie that, a Shelt Select that I wanted to grab. I wasn't like rushing to get it, but I found it out at Half Price Books one day. You don't really find a lot of like Shelt Selects and Scream Factories that often at Half Price Books. And this was really cheap. I think it was like 12 bucks or something like that. And I mean, I think new this is like 15 to 18, something like that. So, and it had the slip and everything. So that is the Nicolas Cage film Wild at Heart. And honestly, I've never seen this, but because it was a Shelt Select and it was so cheap, and I like Nick Cage, I figured, you know what, go ahead and grab this. I think this is an 80s film. Oh no, this actually came out in 1990. But yeah, I mean, I figured, yeah, what the hell, 12 bucks for a Shelt Select, why not? All right, these next two I grabbed last month at Target. Target, I'm sure a lot of you know, recently released a bunch of quoted slipcovers for a bunch of different titles, and I picked up a couple of them. First one up here is Gran Torino. You're going to kill me when I say this, but I've never seen Gran Torino, and so many people tell me how good it is. Again, not a big Clint Eastwood fan, but it was like $5 or something like that with the cool slip. So I figured, I'll go ahead and grab it and check it out because so many people talk about it. And then next up here is, I have this movie, I got the triple pack, but yeah, my son's not having a good day. I'm sorry, you guys. But I picked up The Hangover, and the reason why I did this is because you guys know, these days I've been really trying to get rid of my like sets and replace them with individual slipcovers. I want to get the individual slipcovers of The Hangover, and I really like this one. There's a tire in the bathroom. I just love that. So now I'll just find 2 and 3 with slipcovers, and then get rid of my set. But it was really cheap, and like I said, I just love the slipcover, so I had to grab it. All right, it takes us to our last and final category. Okay, so first steelbook up here is, I had to grab this when it came out, and that is the Alien steelbook 4K. I think it's 4K. It has to be, yeah. But this obviously came out the same day that Alien got released to 4K. Best Buy does that a lot when movies come to 4K. They'll release the steelbook for it too. And it was cool looking. I didn't have an Alien steelbook, so hell yeah, I got to grab it for the collection. But there's the front. Awesome picture on the back. There's the spine. And then check out that inside. Hopefully you don't have much glare. It's awesome. The last pickup for this teeny tiny Blu-ray update is the glass steelbook. Hell yeah, you guys. I had to get this when it came out. Such a cool looking steelbook. This is from Alex Ross. He does a lot of badass artwork on steelbooks. He did all those Universal Monster ones that Best Buy put out a while back. But this was exclusive to Target. This wasn't Best Buy. And I just love it. It's a matte finish. There's the front. Love the back. Check that out. Just that cool comic book look. There's the spine and the inside. So, yeah, this definitely one of my favorite steelbooks now. All right, everybody, that'll wrap it up for this Blu-ray update. I knew it would be a quick one. I try to really bust through it fast, give you guys a break this month compared to, all my other Blu-ray updates that are always so damn long. But anyways, you guys, hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button right down below. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the pickups. Share the video around. Subscribe if you have not. And just a quick update, you guys. I'm sure there's a few of you out there that are probably wondering, hey, where are my latest complete movie collection videos? I still got horror and DC Marvel to do. I've been really slacking lately, you guys. I've just had a lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry. I will get to it at some point. Hopefully by the end of the year. No, but hopefully very, very soon we will, get those done and out of the way. So, and I definitely look forward to this Tuesday. I definitely plan on doing a shopping video. It's a big week. Lots of good stuff coming out, so definitely be on the lookout for that next week. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.